It's the time. It's the time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jason was off mute. Now his picture's showing up. Linda, are we good?
Sorry, yes.
Okay. Smithville Board of Alderman meeting is now called to order. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We do have a proclamation. Linda's going to help me organize getting that to the Daughters of the American Revolution in Platte County. So Constitution Week is celebrated the 17th through the 23rd. So that proclamation, we'll get a picture and get that posted. Next item is a public hearing for the annexation of Lot 8 of Lakeside Crossing. So first I will open that public hearing. Do we have any public comment for that one? No. Jack, anybody been in contact with you? This is one of the last two, right, for that subdivision?
Correct. No contact has been made that I'm aware of at all. Okay. On the matter at all.
All right.
And there's
so
one left.
Okay. So with that, I will close the public comment then, or the public hearing. Short public hearing. Next item on the agenda is the consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda? Alderman Sarver.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Thank you. Alderman Atkins.
Second.
Second. Any discussion on the consent agenda? All those in favor of approving the consent agenda say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
All opposed say no. Consent agenda is approved. Next item on the agenda is the committee reports. Alderman Atkins, you have Parks Board meeting. What do you have to report?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Parks and Rec's Zoom meeting was held 8/26. First item was Parks and Rec's master plan, which was completed and approved. The staff is currently working on the budget and plan for the future based on the recommendations of the past projects or the projected projects. Also, the splash pad at Diamond Crest was open to the public. The Parks and Recs department will be purchasing a playground, fencing, and concrete for the walkway within the park. Recreation program had a busy summer, they reported, partnering with multiple businesses and organizations to host a variety of successful and free programs and events, including the soccer games. Smith Fork haunted campground. Reservations sold out in less than 30 minutes. The registration to be a vendor is still open. Should be a great event. And finally, the master plan next steps is to find some funding to fund the Smith Fork and Heritage Park projects estimated at $3 to $4 million each. Something they need to be working on with the city and trying to get these great projects moved forward. That's all I have.
Thank you. Yeah, it is the first time we've met in a while, and we're going to go to a quarterly meeting. So since we're now out of the planning phases and Matt and staff kind of have direction of what they need to do as far as since we have a master plan now. So awesome work, everyone. Matt, did you have anything to add for Parks and Rec that Marv or I might have missed?
No, Marv kind of nailed it on the nail. Basically, we also voted on the playground of kind of what amenities and structure design recommendations were. So I have taken those recommendations and passed them on to the designer, and we'll start moving forward on that to hopefully get that purchase at the beginning of November.
Awesome. Splash Park's closed for the season, or do we keep it open?
It's to the end of September, weather permitting, so okay. It could go either way, but at this point, I think we're going to keep it open for a little longer. So,
well, I saw Carney had closed theirs, and he sent me pictures of a Smithville bus there the other day. So, I have to make sure ours is still available since Carney's is closed now. All right, City Administrator's report. Ms. Wagner, if you have anything to report.
A few things I'd like to highlight from the report, and then a couple of other items. Your report does outline the process for utility rate increases. During the budget, we talked about an increase to both water and wastewater rates. Wastewater rates require a public hearing. And in working backward on the calendar, staff realized that we are placing the notification of public hearing in the Courier Tribune this week, but the timing outlined by state statute would not allow the public hearing to occur until October 19th, which is the second meeting that we plan to do all of the budget items. So we, so long as there are no concerns from the board, would do the public hearing on the 19th and do adoption of or approval of those new rates in emergency ordinance in first and second reading on that evening, in conjunction with second reading of the rest of the budget items. Setting the property tax levy, we've noted that we anticipate probably in about the next week getting information from Clay County to certify those rates and be able to set the tax rate. We still hope to be able to have that around for the September 21st Board of Alderman meeting. If we don't have the information in the timeline that we were anticipating and have to move that any, we will get with the board and try to find a time we may have to have an emergency meeting to set that rate. Wanted to then also highlight later this week, we have 2 recruits graduating from the police academy, Colby Mathis and Landon Somerville. They will, as I said, graduate on Thursday night and be sworn in as police officers here with the city of Smithville on Friday. As previously noted, we have 2 more who started the academy earlier this month or within the last few weeks, and we have 1 that will start soon as well. We have 2 positions in recruitment. Attached to the report, city administrator's report is a pretty significant little document from Chuck outlining a number of projects on the public works side. I also wanted to highlight that we have some vacancies in our utilities and street department. We have advertised for those positions and have had difficulty in hiring and filling those positions. In part, people aren't showing up for interviews. I fear that we are a victim of the same thing a lot of people around the nation are in trying to hire new staff. So we are trying to find creative ways to recruit, advertise, and hire people. That does have an impact. We had a water line break this morning, and we were able to, with our staff, be able to address and make those repairs. Then we had another situation in a different part of town not long after we resolved the water main break. And while staff was able to isolate the problem, we actually did, rather than make the repair ourselves, we worked with a contracting company to come in and do the work contractually. So we may see more of that, of staff not making some repairs, and we contract that out using salary savings just to be able to do it safely and in a timely manner. Just today, we did see in our bank account, we did receive the first half installment of the American Recovery Act plan funds. So we have slightly more than $1 million extra in our bank accounts right now. And as a reminder, that will fund the water treatment projects out by the lake. And then wanted to note that agenda item number 16, resolution 960 relating to Hero Fest. Late this afternoon, Linda sent out an email. They have made a request to change the boundaries of that area for the open alcohol. And so it extends beyond the courtyard and the surrounding streets and up Bridge Street to the north. So as you all vote on that, and that has been reviewed and approved by staff. So we would make that change as part of that item. Mayor, that is my report, unless there are questions.
Appreciate it. Any questions for Ms. Wagner? Okay, moving on. Next item on the agenda is number 8. Alderman Sarver.
Motion to approve bill number 2913-21, repealing and replacing section site plan, second reading.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Alderman Atkins, second. Thank you. Any discussion? Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Kibelski.
Aye. Alderman Sarver,
Aye.
Alderman Yulidol,
Aye.
Alderman Atkins,
Aye.
Alderman Hartman,
Aye.
Alderman Chevalier,
Aye.
6-0.
Motion carries. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
An ordinance repealing sections 400.390 through 400.440 of the Smithville Municipal Code and reenacting new sections 400.390 to 400.440.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is number 9.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion for bill number 2914-21, amending provisions of the International Building Code, second reading.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Yulidol.
Aye.
Alderman Chevalier,
Aye.
Alderman Kibelski,
Aye.
Alderman Sarver,
Aye.
Alderman Hartman,
Aye.
Alderman Atkins,
Aye.
6-0.
Motion carries. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
An ordinance amending certain provisions of the 2018 International Codes for Buildings and the 2017 National Electrical Codes.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is number 10. Alderman Sarver.
Motion to approve bill number 2915-21, annexation of lot 8 Lakeside Crossing, first reading.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second, Mayor.
Thank you. Any discussion? Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Atkins,
Aye.
Alderman Sarver,
Aye.
Alderman Kibelski,
Aye.
Alderman Chevalier,
Aye.
Alderman Yulidol,
Aye.
Alderman Hartman,
Aye.
6-0.
Motion carries. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
An ordinance annexing certain adjacent territory into the city of Smithville, Missouri.
Next item is number 11 on the agenda. I thought Alderman Chevalier was going to get that one. It's Alderman Sarver.
Motion to approve bill number 2916-21, amending certain section 600 alcohol, first reading.
Thank you. Alderman Chevalier, it's like an auction. You raise your hand at the wrong time, you might end up with a horse. Do I have a second?
I'll second, Mayor.
Thank you. Any discussion? Clerk, please call roll.
Alderman Sarver,
Aye.
Alderman Chevalier,
Aye.
Alderman Atkins,
Aye.
Alderman Hartman,
Aye.
Alderman Yulidol,
Aye.
Alderman Kibelski,
Aye.
6-0.
Motion carries. Ms. Wagner, please read the bill.
An ordinance repealing sections 600.005 through 600.030 of 600 alcohol of the Smithville Municipal Code and reenacting new sections 600.005 to 600.031.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is number 12. Alderman Sarver.
Motion to approve resolution 956, change order for street maintenance program.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Alderman Atkins, thank you.
You got it.
Any discussion? Chuck, you always got to find more things to spend money on, huh? All those in favor of approving resolution 956, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item is number 13, resolution 957. Alderman Sarver.
Motion to approve resolution 957, award bid number 2117, police department facility study.
Thank you. Do you have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Alderman Atkins. I want to thank everyone for helping with this. It was a lot of, it was a couple interviews, it was a couple different meetings to get this to this point. So appreciate your time. All those in favor of approving resolution 957, say aye.
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 All opposed,
Aye.
say no. Thank you. Chuck, you should take note from Jason on this one, under budget. Next item on the agenda is 958. Resolution 958. Alderman Sarver,
Motion to approve resolution 958 fireworks event, White Iron Ridge.
thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion?
And both of them are severed, so that's really not good.
Sorry, is that, who is that?
Have Alderman Hartman, I thought.
Yeah, that was me. Second.
Oh, okay, I thought you said something else after.
I got a
Any,
question.
okay,
I got a question. Are we gonna have some kind of notification sent out to the neighborhood that don't like the fireworks? Or is that, we done with that?
You know what? That's a good reminder. We will reach out to White Iron Ridge and request that for them.
yeah, and I know they've been doing some more on social media and trying to get a list of dates, and if this is a new one that wasn't on that original list. Alderman Kabilski, have you seen anything like that since you live in that neighborhood?
I have for the ones in the past, and like, if this gets approved, I'm sure I'll see it on our homeowners page again.
Okay,
As we reach out to
But-
notify them of that award, we'll remind them of that communication if necessary.
But I do have a question, you know, with it getting darker earlier now, I mean, is it something that we could propose, like it is around 9:30 versus 10 going forward?
yeah, I think when they did the first ones, they were doing them a lot earlier too, because it was dark.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I know September, it's still kind of close. but
Right.
Yeah,
I just think as we get later in the season, I think homeowners would be much happier. The earlier in the evening, the better.
unless it's on the same night as a football game, then, as long as we win, it's great, right?
True.
It's fireworks after. All right. Any other discussion or questions? All those in favor of approving resolution 958, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is number 15, resolution 959. Alderman Sarver,
Do I need to recuse myself from this one because I'm an old guy?
I think we're all good on voting on that. Everybody will hit senior citizen status at some point.
Okay.
okay.
Motion to approve resolution 959, senior discount policy for residential trash and recycling.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Most definitely second.
Thank you. Any other discussion? All those in favor of approving the resolution for senior citizen discount 959, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Whew. I don't have to deal with
Mayor, I know
people.
that Jean, I'm sorry to interrupt. I know that Gina is listening in. I want to thank her for pulling that information around and providing that to the board based on follow-up from the board on this. And Gina will be working also to get that information publicized along with finance department. So wanted to make sure that we were aware of that.
Good job, Gina. I also saw your RFP out there for GIS services, so appreciate that one too.
Thank you.
Moving on, next item is the one that Cynthia brought up earlier, resolution 960, special event permit for Hero Fest. Alderman Sarver,
Motion to approve resolution 960, special event permit Hero Fest.
do you have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Cynthia, do we have to do an amendment to add the new map, or if we vote on it as is, it goes with the existing map?
If we'll vote on it as amended with the new map, I think that would suffice.
Does anybody,
Unless
would
there
anybody
are
like, would anybody like to amend it? I personally don't see why they need to include that part of Bridge Street, but
I moved them in.
do I have a second?
A second.
Okay. Any discussion? All right, all those in favor of approving the resolution as amended, say aye.
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 Uh, Any opposed, say no.
I abstain.
Thank you. Motion carries. Linda, is that all you need for this one? We don't need it. Okay, thank you. Next item on the agenda is number 17-961. Alderman Sarver,
Motion to approve resolution 961 stewardship agreement for trail maintenance.
thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Well, I think it's great that I have to go maintain a trail for 15 years or whatever the number is on there. Any Dan's gonna help me by picking up trash. All those in favor of approving resolution 961, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. We'll take care of our trail for 25 years. Next item on the agenda is the resolution 962 Main Street District Special Request.
Mayor, I would make a motion to approve resolution 962 for Main Street District Special Request.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Alicia, I think is still on, right? If anybody has any questions, yeah. Any?
Yep, I'm still here.
questions? Okay. Any questions or discussion on this one? Steve, are you guys playing? It's Pet Days out. Band gonna get out and play?
Not this year.
Okay. All right. All those in favor of approving resolution 962, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no.
Abstain.
Thank you. Next item is number 19, resolution 963. Alderman Sarver,
Motion to approve resolution 963 purchase of police radar and laser equipment.
thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving resolution 963, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item is resolution 964, number 20 on the agenda.
Mayor,
Alderman Sarver. Oh, go ahead.
Starboard, go ahead, Alderman Starboard.
Dan, you go ahead. It's fine.
Okay.
Alderman Hartman.
Number 20, so we are, Mayor, I want to make a motion for resolution 964 for hazardous moving violation grant agreement.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving resolution 964, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item is number 21, resolution 965, DUI enforcement.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Mayor, I'll second it.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving resolution 965, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item is number 22, resolution 966. Alderman Sarver.
Motion to approve resolution 966 purchase of snow removal equipment.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Mayor, I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving resolution 966, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item is number 23, resolution 967.
Motion to approve resolution 967, repair the motive pump.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Chuck, why is your stuff always got to cost so much?
We're not done rebuilding that plant yet.
This is, we're not even close on that one.
Oof.
That's like a 20, 30-year plan to rebuild that thing. All those in favor of approving resolution 967, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Next item is number 24, resolution 968, paying for the police academy. Alderman Yulidol, sorry.
Motion to approve resolution 968, authorizing payment for police academy. I've made mine. Now you guys can make yours.
Awesome.
Second, Alderman Atkins add that.
That's fine.
Alderman
More
Atkins has a
expensive when I
second.
went through.
What's that?
It was a lot more expensive when I paid to go through that academy.
That's for two, Cynthia, or is that for one? Or chief?
It was 2.
That's for two.
It's 2.
Yeah. You went to the Kansas. Did you go? You went to Kansas City?
I went through both. I went through Blue River and through Kansas City. They paid me to go through Kansas City's torture.
To make you feel worse, I went to St. Joe Academy and it was only 1,500.
I think it's fantastic that we're paying this bill. I know Steven gets excited about paying bills, but I'm excited that a few years ago this was just an idea that we threw out there, and now we're actually, getting some officers sworn in this week and paying for it. So I think it's awesome. So all those in favor of approving resolution 968, say aye.
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 All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Steven,
Mayor, if I could
I
jump
hope
in
you-
real quick, sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead.
And just to piggyback on what you said, these are our recruits number 3 and 4 of 5 we're sending through the academy this year, and we're pleased to be able to do that. And thank
Yeah.
you for that.
I'm glad that we have found some recruits. I hope it really works out well. And I hope we can continue it. So
If that doesn't work out for them on the police department, they can come work in my kitchen.
I've seen a lot of posts about that, Anyway, any public comment? None? Nobody? Okay. Any new business? Alderman Sarber.
Yes, I would like the board to consider talking about requiring our employees to get the vaccine, with the new variants that are going around, the Delta variant. I think it's important that we protect our employees and our citizens, and I think we should require our employees to get that vaccine. And I guess I just want to see how the other board members feel about that.
The COVID vaccine, just to make sure we're
COVID
clear.
vaccine, yes.
Okay. What does everybody else think about that? John?
Yeah, I support a discussion to talk about vaccine, really just anything COVID related within the city. I think let's just maybe have a brainstorming session.
Okay. Anyone else want to chime in?
I mean, I would like to have further discussion about it.
Okay.
I'm good with the discussion as well, man.
Thank you. Alderman Yulidol.
Time for discussion.
Okay. Cynthia, can we add that to future agenda?
Yes, we can. I'll take a look at that, and Mayor, you and I can work on coming up with a time for that. Does that work?
Yep.
Okay.
Any other?
I
And
just
that's,
want to clarify, in addition to vaccine, is there anything in particular that you all would like? And are you looking for information from staff? Maybe some conversations with John about parameters of what we might be able to do.
Yeah.
And then see what other cities are doing
What
as
other
well.
cities are
Yeah.
doing en masse and otherwise.
Yep.
Yeah, just the liability of it.
Okay.
Maybe even
Yeah.
consider staff retention.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, Marv.
Maybe consider staff retention.
Okay.
Yeah, I know in the private sector right now, a lot of companies are starting to require it for current and new employees, and different variations of that. So yeah, it'd be nice to have that discussion. I know staffing is hard, but I think it's hard for every employer right now, regardless of the field. So yeah. All right, any other new business? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Mayor, I move to adjourn.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I second that, Mayor.
I think it was Alderman Hartman that got the second.
Sorry, Kelly.
That's all right.
Oh,
That'll be quick.
we could redo. All right, all those in favor of adjourning, say aye.
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 Bye.
All opposed, say no. Stand adjourned. See you all in a couple weeks. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.